our Justice Group. And now I'd like to welcome Councillor Alison Teal, Green Party and member of the Council Executive.
Thank you. I'd like to start by congratulating Graham Rowe on his excellent petition. And Graham must know, I'm sure, that he has 100% support of Sheffield Green Party. No one should doubt that at all. So I find myself in the surprising position of being one of the Cooperative Executive members, which is quite remarkable. And I also have within my remit public health, which certainly relates to glyphosate. I also have parks and countryside, which certainly relates to glyphosate. I have community development, which also I think relates to glyphosate. And I have allotments and ecology. So I have plenty of reasons for being here and for being concerned about glyphosate. So Si gave an excellent speech just now, and I had lots of those statistics written down, so thank you for reading them out, which is why I don't have any paper right now. So what I want to tell you about is what I've been doing regarding this issue. Oh, I need to speak up. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it was one of the first things that I raised in the meeting with the Director of Parks and Countryside. I said, what are we doing about glyphosate? And she was very pleasantly surprised that she said to me that workers have already been trialling alternatives. And so then we organised a meeting and they went through all the things that they're trying. So you probably have heard of the hot foam, the boiling water and what have you. But they raised a concern about that. So some councils are using that already, but they raised a concern saying that actually it runs on diesel. And so until we find a different way of administering that and making the hot foam, maybe it's not the best thing, but it would still be better than glyphosate, I do agree. But they've been trialling it. But it seems to me, all the reading that I've done, that one of the best ways of dealing with weeds is actually hand weeding, and there are tools called hand rippers. And I don't really think that they can be bettered. And I don't think that looking for alternative pesticides, herbicides is the answer either. I would like to go better than banning glyphosate. I'd like to ban all pesticides and herbicides. And I know my colleague Paul Wood standing over there, he's the member for housing, and he also has the AMI contract in his portfolio. I know that he's very much supportive of stopping the use of glyphosate as well. So well done, Paul. And what Paul has been doing, what we're both talking to our officers about, is that we want to stop the green deserts. We want people to have the freedom to have their grass verges be planted with good quality wildflower perennial seeds. And these sorts of things, these differences are going to really help us. And of course, very importantly, help pollinators like bees and butterflies and what have you. So that's the project that we're looking at. We're having an away day soon. Hopefully, I think it's scheduled for August, where we're going to talk about all our green spaces and how are we managing them and how can we do a better job to serve nature. Because if we don't look after nature, nature can't look after us. And so these fundamental principles are very much a part of my whole ethos, of course. And I think that gradually introducing them into the council is going to be a really positive thing. I know that, I'll give you a little bit of insight. There is some concerns. I think some of the foot dragging has been around the concerns of retraining. A lot of people have been doing the same thing for decades. And there's concerns around that sort of thing. How is it going to go down with the workforce? But I firmly believe that with the right education and explanations, they will come on board. I don't doubt that. No one's too old to learn new ways of doing things. So I feel really positive about that. And so that's the project. That's what we're doing now. I won't be, unfortunately, able to stand up and say we are going to ban glyphosate today. What I will be able to say is that we requested officers to work double time on this. I'm going to be applying a lot of political pressure, and you guys have really, really helped that, and I thank you very much. All the people that signed the petition, you're all superstars, because it really makes a difference, because those numbers talk, and having over 6,000 people saying we don't want this in our city anymore really makes a difference. And never doubt that you're not doing something really positive when you sign these petitions and when you turn up to rallies like this. So keep at me, keep at the council, keep up the support for this movement. I really do feel very strongly, and I am confident that we are going to manage to ban these really toxic, nasty, death chemicals. They don't belong in our environment. It's amazing that we've ever put up with them this long, and I fully support your campaign, and yeah, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make this happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Councillor Alison Teal.